All right, we're going to focus on finding perimeter and area of weird looking shapes or irregular shapes. Okay, if we take a look, okay, perimeter is going to be the outside. So I have 5 on the outside, I have 6 on the outside, I have 10 on the outside, and this 2 is coming down here. So my perimeter, I have 2 plus 10 plus 5 plus 6, but this actually isn't my answer because this part is still on the outside. This part is still on the outside. So we need to figure out what those numbers should be. If this length is 5, okay, notice it's vertical, and this length is 2, then 2 plus this length should get me to 5. So that means this one is going to be 3. Okay, because 3 plus 2 should add up to 5. For my purple one, I know that all of this is supposed to be equal to 10. Well, I only have a chunk of it missing. I already know that this part is equal to 6. So 6 plus 4 gets me to that length of 10 that they gave us. So I also have plus 4. And then I have my plus 3 from here. I add all of those up and we end up with 30 centimeters. Okay, perimeter, we're going to add up everything on the outside, including ones that don't necessarily have a mark. We're going to calculate what that is. Area, that's going to be my inside. So the shortcut, when we find area of a rectangle, area is length times width. So if I break this up into 2 different rectangles, this area is 6 for my length times 5 for my width. Notice I didn't use the 10 because the 10 is all of this versus we are stopping right here. So this length ends up being 6. 6 times 5. There are 30 boxes inside this rectangle. Coming over here, my length is 4. My width is 2. 4 times 2 gets me to 8. So my area ends up being 30 plus 8. I get 38 centimeters squared. Break them apart into different rectangles, find each rectangle's area, and then add them together to get this. So we're going to look at one other. Okay, again, perimeter. This is going to be the outside. So on the outside, I have 11 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6. But we also have this length on the outside. So what does this length end up being? It's going horizontal. So I know that all of this is supposed to be 11 feet. That if I extend this, okay, this is how I know some of you like to do it. If I extend this, I know this length has to be 4 feet from here to here because this is 4 feet. Well, if all of this is supposed to be 11, 7 plus 4 gets me to 11. So I also have plus 7. I'll try to make it heavy like what we did down below. Okay. And then this length is still part of the outside. So this needs to be part of my perimeter. So all of this length is going vertical, up and down. If I take 6 and add the 4, if I put these lines together, that's going to get me to 10. So I also have plus 10. Make sure you are getting every single number that is on the outside. add them together, that's going to give us our perimeter. I believe we get 52 feet for our perimeter. Okay. Just double checking math. 10 plus 7 is 17, plus 6 would be 23, 27, 31. I think it's 42. Okay, that's why, guys, it's always good to recheck your math. Okay, I think we get 42. Yes, 42 feet along the outside. Area is going to be the inside. And so again, split it into boxes. I'm going to get rid of all these marks. Okay, split it into boxes. So I'm going to say that I have a box here and a box here. Let's go back to that length times width. So my length here, okay, isn't 10. 10 is this entire side length. I'm only doing this side length. So this side length is 6 times my width is 7. I get 42. So there are 42 little boxes inside of here. And then up here, I've got 11 for my length times my width of 4 is 44. Put those areas together. I've got 42 plus 44. My area is going to be 86 feet squared.